I am going to show you a three-step process on getting a job quick. And not just any job, but a job that's comfortable, at home, remote, etc. So these are mostly for people that want to work from home or work remotely anywhere in the world or anywhere in the US. But I'll show you both. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So what we're going to do is the first step is regardless if you have a good resume or a resume you think is good, we're going to go ahead and start with the resume building process, and that's going to be super easy. Not going to bore any of you with this process at all. We're going to use something called My Perfect Resume, and we're going to sign up, and it's super easy. Just follow with me here because this is what got me hired in less than a week. Honestly, 6 days. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is once you sign up, you see friends. It's friendly. It's a friendly email. Super easy. All right. So you get this set up right here, jfriends at Gmail. So you're gonna sign up, super basic. It's gonna redirect you to how the layout works and what you need to do. So this is what we're gonna do. Very simple, and I'm gonna explain to you why you need to use this particular service. And no, I do not work for My Perfect Resume. Have no affiliation. This is not a paid sponsored video. None of those things. I'm just a person that just needed a job really quickly. I was laid off at my previous role, needed a job super quick, did a lot of research, and found out that this is to be the best one. So let's just go through this here. A lot of you can take your time and kind of figure it out, rewatch the video, and I'm just gonna say I'm gonna do it as if when I did it the last time. Is I'm gonna go and I'll say, okay, I got 10 plus years. I'm gonna say, yeah, I do actually. And so you're gonna go in here. The reason why we're going to use, and so, okay, I'll go over that here. So let's look at the layout. We need a simple, easy template. So the one I chose was right dab in the middle. I chose this particular layout right here. Reason being is it's clean. It's easy to be detected by the ATS system, which I'll get into a little bit here shortly. We're going to use that template, and we're going to upload our resume. Again, you may have a resume that you feel is sufficient, you feel has everything that you could ever ask for on there. Obviously, if some of you have been laid off, you need to update it, but we can do all of that on this particular site. So after you selected your template, you're going to go ahead and click on yes, upload from my resume. Or if you want to do start from scratch, I recommend having an existing resume, targeting more of those people. So let's go ahead and do my upload for that particular sequence. So let's go to next. Let's go to browse. I have like a dummy resume that I wanted to show you. Make sure it's in the PDF format. Click on there. Let's go next. So it's going to start scanning your resume right now. And again, as long as you have some form of a resume, even if you think it's pristine, run it through this system because I guarantee you it's going to find better things to recommend to you. Now, the dummy resume that I have on here has me set to a phlebotomy technician at Merriam Clinic. It's just kind of scanned some things for me. Great, thank you. It's telling me, it's using a lot of AI technology to find the right keywords for that ATS system that you're going to inevitably run into, that you're going to have to face if you're trying to find a job. It's all about keywords these days. No longer about, well, a little bit about skill. So I'm Chris Prehealth. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. There's my zip code, phone number, and email address. So we're going to go next, the work history. I'm just kind of going like as if I would if I was creating this myself. Um, I don't know why you would put anything else, but job seeking, or you can simply skip for now. I'm just going to show you step by step, so it's imported into the system. Now, this is important because once you've been in the process of looking for work, you're going to need to know a little bit of what you want to do. And I think a lot of you already know what you want to do. And this video is particularly for those that do. So in this sense, I want to be a, let's say, customer service. I want to be a customer service manager. Don't have a particular employer in mind. It looks like it may ask me for that because of my previous title. I'm just going to say Toys R Us. They're making a comeback, by the way. All right, so Toys R Us, customer service manager, doesn't matter about any of the rest of this stuff. Um, you can say I currently work there, that's fine. Go to next. Oh, forgot you got to put year. Okay, so next. So now it's going to start recommending customer service related roles based on your information there. We don't need to worry about that, so I'll just go ahead and do no thanks. Now, these are related job titles right here. So these are all the ones that, and when I was looking for a role, I was like, okay, I know what I want, and I typed it in there, and I started looking. I said, okay, so something similar to what I was already looking for, but in this sense, we're going to just say, let's do customer service representative manager. So we're going to click that. Now, this is where it starts giving you all the related keywords that that ATS system is going to start scanning for. Remember, when you apply, let's just put it this way. That ATS system, automated tracking system, that is used by many corporations and organizations, the great elite of the elite. They're going to use similar technology that's prevalent that you're trying to use with this one. They're scanning words as the same way this system is recommending the same kind of lingo. You want these systems to talk. So it's telling me these are what the system that you're going to apply to is looking for. So I'm going to basically add that then because it's saying, okay, this is what the expert is recommending. Even if you didn't do all of those things, put it on there anyways. I'm sorry, that is the way the reality of the world has gone now. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm giving you the basis of trying to get you hired quickly because that is why you're here. So as you see, the first two are very prevalent, most to the top. The rest, recommended, not recommended, but still within the lines of the job. So I always just kind of look at it a little bit and go through the first two or three, depending. Remember, it's not being dishonest. You're trying to find work. You know you can do the job. You see how valuable you are. You're just trying to get through the front door. So here we go. Click the first two or three. Maybe even, sometimes you can play with it and go down and research and see, okay, I did something like that. And you can really do that if you want. But I didn't do that. And so here we go. We got our customer service manager, Toys R Us. Move me out of the way a little bit. Okay, got some good information there. Good description. Next. Okay. System definitely guides you a lot and helps you out a lot. Okay, so we got my first role right here. I'm not going to go through a bunch of different roles because that's just going to make the video longer, and I want to get through this video so you all can hopefully find some relief to get hired as well because we still got two other steps to go through. So I'm going to go next, education. In this sense, there's a lot of amazing educated people out there, but we're not going to go into that right now. All right, so right now we just have one job, one description. Going to next. Let's just do this so it makes sense. So I'm just going to do I have an associate's. And that's fine because that's what I had on my resume. When I uploaded it, it pulled a lot of this here. So let's just go to skills. Okay, so far it's building pretty good. Next. All right, now it's going to start personalizing the content. So here we go. We found 4 top skills for customer service manager. These are the 4 top skills. I always say go with this. Go with it. Always go with it. Add skills. So now I have added those skills to my resume builder. There they go. Pop up nicely here. And of course, you can add other skills. I usually like to add some keywords. And this one, I tend to try to put things that I'm comfortable with. You don't want to get a job that you're not comfortable with. So that's not what I'm displaying here for all of you, to just get any old job that you're not comfortable with, because that's going to end up in a lot of different. Let's just say it's not going to end well. You want to get something that you're comfortable with, but you want to get it quickly at the same time. So got those in there. I'm not going to crowd it too much with a bunch of skills. Let's just put time management, because I think every job you need to have time management no matter what job it is. So try to pick the ones that are going to be universal. All right, so right now we're looking good. All right, so far it's starting to build up. I got my name at the top, Chris Prehealth, looking good so far. Next. All right, so let's do this real quick. So we're gonna scroll. These are just extra stuff. Little things like languages, certifications. I did do certifications, accomplishments. I did a few of those in my actual resume, but for purposes of the time in the video, we're just gonna just get through it so you can see the outcome. Okay, say great work, Chris. Not my name, but hey, it's my pretend name for now. So here we go. We got a nice structured resume, very clean, very precise, very individualized, categorized. All of it's here. There you go. You got all your good stuff here, and it's very clean and basic. Got my got my work history, all that. You can definitely edit it and make adjustments if you want to. I don't recommend you need to. All right, so it looks good there. Now it's saved. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. Let me scroll over, and now we're gonna download. Now, first, let's finish this up, and then we're gonna download. But let me tell you something. There is a caveat, and it's not that bad. Don't want anybody running away. It's not that bad. So it is going to ask you to pay a little bit. This is not bad though, folks. Trust me. I guarantee you will get callbacks with this. I 100% guarantee you. This this is I don't work for this company, but I recommend don't go with the annual access where you want to make sure you are anticipating you're going to get hired quickly. You won't need to. Let's just say within the 14 days you're going to start getting your resume out there to so much that you're going to get so many callbacks that you won't need to go beyond this 295. Hopefully, because you'll have your resume then. So right here, you click this box, get the 290, pay the 295. It's not that bad. Just trust me. You keep the resume after. It's not like you have to pay for it to keep it alive. It's yours once you pay for that. All right. So you hit continue. It's going to ask you payment details, stuff like that. Pre-populate. Pay for the resume. It's not going to hurt you. Trust me. I think most people, even if you just lost your job, most of you out there can come up with 295 to have something forever. Okay. So when you pay for that, let's just say we paid for it. I have it now. It's on my desktop. I have it under a PDF right here. So Chris Pre-Health right here. The second step process, this is one of the most important process. I want you to take that newly downloaded file. So this is the file that we downloaded from My Perfect Resume. We're going to right click. Going to give me the option. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're going to go into properties or rename, either one. Let's go to rename. And we're going to do, my name is, in this sense, Chris Pre-Health. So we're going to do Chris underscore Pre-Health underscore resume. And then don't do underscore right here. Do ATS. Just do that. Trust me. Chris underscore Pre-Health underscore resume ATS. Reason being is there's a lot of theorists out there and a lot of people that are in doubt. But the reason being, having those initials in the lingo of the file type has been shown by numerous of research. And I can tell you, within the last 6 days, I was called for a position quickly. ATS, putting that in your file type, I'm not going to say that every time you do that, it's going to 100% work, but it's going to give you a high chance of getting that callback by just putting those 3 letters in that file type. So that system will pick that up, regardless of what job you apply for. So we have that now on our desktop. We're going to get out of this now. We don't need to worry about that. So now we're going to go into Indeed. Okay, let's get out of the drawing. Come on, get out of here. All right. So we're in Indeed now. I'm going to assume you guys or gals, whoever, doesn't have an Indeed account set up or anything, right? Like, I'm just going to assume you don't have it. So we're just going to, what was our made up place? Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, so we're going to do, I am interested in remote work. Remember, click that. You need to click that. Don't forget that. You can always change it, but it's better to do it now. Base pay, yeah, I'm going to go big or go home. Give me 100,000. I want that per year. Stat. All right, and I want full time because I want to make a lot more money. And remember, we had said we wanted to do customer service manager. If I could spell, but thanks to Indeed, they know what I mean. Continue. Now, something similar here, right? Same thing, keywords. It's pulling keywords based on that individual title. These all need to talk. The keyword that you select. So by putting customer service manager, it's prompting the same keywords as the other system was doing, and I can guarantee you the ATS system is doing the exact same thing. So you put that on there. Great. All right. I'm not going to put all of it because then it's just convoluted. It's just full of a bunch of random stuff. I don't want to do that because that's just going to skew your options. So you're going to say how much in retail. Remember we said somewhere between 16, 20 years, maybe a little somewhere in there. 20 years. We did that. Um, and this is this I would like you to be a little more like, okay, I did that, because you don't want to end up with anything. Okay, that's not the goal. That's not the goal is to trick the system or trick your livelihood. We want you to find I want you to find something you actually enjoy doing too. So I'm just gonna pretend you have all this experience. Okay. This is just based on your own individual preference. Okay. So I'm just doing this for preference reasons. Okay. We can hit continue. All right. It's saving that. Oops. Hit the mic. All right. So now you're gonna notice that we're logged in. Accept the terms. We're in Indeed. We're in here now. See, we're getting all the recommended jobs. You can see 100K per year is what we would like. So here's the other process. This is the last step, the last and final step. I'm going to try to keep this video less than 25 minutes if I can, because I know time is of the essence again. So see where it says Raleigh, North Carolina? We want to be remote, right? We want to be virtual. We want to be free somewhat, right? You want to make sure that this right here, you want to trick the system a little bit. So you want to put the city or wherever you are, so in this sense Raleigh, North Carolina, and we're going to search in just that city. That's fine, right? Because when you do it that way without a job title, it kind of assumes like, all right, we're going to give you all the jobs based on that particular location. But it doesn't actually tell you that it's remote. So what you want to do is you want to put, instead of Raleigh, North Carolina, you want to put just the city. You want to do the city again, but then you want to go ahead and put the job title here. All right, and let's see what it does. All right, cool. Okay, now I noticed this here. You want to make sure that this is still set to remote. Date posted, you always want to do at least 3 days or two recommendations, two options. Do 3 days or 7 days. I wouldn't do anything after that. So pick which one you want. I usually do both when I'm looking desperately trying to find something. And whenever I do need something, I usually do 7 days or 3 days. But this we'll just do 3 days or 7 days. And then within you can do doesn't matter in this sense because we're looking for remote anyway. So I always just do 25 miles, 35 miles. That's fine. All right, it keeps loading the new preference. Okay, so now we look here and we're like, wait a minute, I said 100. I want $100,000 a year. Why am I getting $13 an hour here? We don't want that. Make sure you set that to 100. And well, you can't go over 100. So 85. Let's do 85 because that will take you to the 100. All right, so now we're at 100 now. Okay, see we get more recommendations of 110 different ones, right? Great. Okay, so we got some here that are looks like some of these may or may not be remote. Who knows? All right, so the next trick here is we're going to wipe this out. Right now, the system is already kind of knows what you want. It knows you want a customer service manager, so you don't have to always put that. I told you to put that just so you can kind of see the difference in both. So in this sense, we're going to still put. We're going to take this out. We're going to do. We're going to do remote. I'm going to put remote right here. It's all about how you type everything, really. And we're going to just do search on remote. Okay, so now you're going to get everything from every place under the sun. You like anywhere, like you're just getting it all over the place, right? LA, Boston, Vegas, all of that stuff, right? Okay. That's fine because we want to be remote. Why do we need to work in our city? Like we don't need to work in our city if we're remote, right? So we can work from a job that's posting somewhere in Texas. We live in North Carolina. Doesn't matter where we live because we want a remote role. So putting remote, you want to stick with remote, okay? Here's the other trick, and this is the last and final piece that I want you all, because you all can understand this filtering system. This isn't new technology. We're going to take remote out of the kind of job we're looking for, because with that having remote there in that spot is only triggering jobs that someone actually typed remote in the job and it's pulling those jobs. But not everybody types remote in the job. They don't put the remote in the job, right? What we're going to do is instead we're going to put remote here, even though we want it somewhere else, right? We want it anywhere because we're looking for a role. So remote is now we're getting everything, right? But the trick is here, and this is again, this isn't like technology or tricks that a lot of you don't know. You want to do 7 days. It's gonna reload that 7 days now. Job type, you can fill as much as you want in this, but I don't usually do all of that. I just, especially if you're looking for something quick, I don't need to put full time. I just want, you want something, and it's gonna show you if it's full time or not, anyways. But here we go. Make sure our pay is set because we don't want to make sure we want to stick to what the pay we're looking for. And in this sense, uh, it's giving me plus 55, which we want more than that. But now, see, it's under 110 now. All right, so this is going to give you all the remote jobs in the area anywhere around the world. Here's the other step. I know I said that was the last, but here's the bonus. Forget remote, forget putting your city and then leave it. You have to be like strategic. So now I'm just assuming if you're watching this video you live in the United States. Now I'm putting United States. I'm doing all of those because that means remote as well. That's what a lot of people don't realize is that when jobs are putting sorry, let's see. US. Oh, let's try USA. All right. USA. Oh, that's why it's asking me to verify myself. It's like you're doing too much here. What are you doing? That's why it didn't work. I was gonna say, no, I know that works. Okay. United States. Boom. Now I have United States in there. I didn't say I wanted a remote. I didn't specify I wanted to be in an office. I didn't say what job I wanted. I said I want something in the United States. By putting just the United States, it automatically assumes that you mean you want something remote because you're not specifying a particular place. You're just putting United States that covers a wide range. But here's the trick right here. You're putting United States. You're not putting anything here yet. You want to go into your filters too. Let me see if I can go. Let me put United States here, and then go into my filters, and then I'm gonna put. Let's do 25 miles. And then first, let me go. Let's try our customer service manager, and I'm putting U.S. again. Okay. So now you have all the United States. You have customer service manager, and it's gonna start pulling that stuff up. And so remote is selected. So by putting United States, leaving it remote, it doesn't necessarily mean everything you get as a return item is going to be remote, but you're going to be able to see what someone posted in the job description as United States because you're going to get those. If you don't put the United States, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. See, so right now you're getting a little bit of both. So let me go into remote, make sure remote's selected, select it, date posted. We're gonna put, come on, gonna put the last 3 days, and then now if you look, you're getting remote here. This is what matched you right here. If you don't change the filtering between United States or whatever wherever you're looking from as an entire country, you're going to miss out on the recommended spots here. See, this right here is remote, but guess what? It shows the city name. So not only are you going to get remote by putting United States, you're going to get the remote. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to wrap up, but that's okay because we're at the end of this video. So remember, play with the filters here. Put remote, put United States, put the city, or not the city, put the state. So you want to do North Carolina. That tells them that you're also looking for something remote as well because you're putting an entire state. See? So by doing that, making sure your remote is set, you're going to find a lot of opportunities. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. Try to get everybody jobs out there and resources. And if that worked for you, leave a message in the comments. I guarantee, stick at this. Try to get at least 15 to 20 applications in doing this method here with the filing system, with the ATS friendly system, and doing the search system. I guarantee you'll find something fairly quick. Take care, everybody, and I will catch you on the next video.